Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of This Week in an Hour. We're your hosts, Jackson.
Luke.
Brad.
You tried to trick him there, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right.
My mind's too strong to be tricked.
Headstrong.
You're not stupid. Jedi mind tricks don't work on you.
Yeah.
All right, so what are we talking about this week?
Credit Star
Republican. No.
Star Wars stuff.
No, they won't. All right, we're done.
Alright, so coming to you live from
Jackson's apartment.
Monktown.
not as nice as the studio, but you know.
Yeah, not as nice as Luke's living room coffee table.
Yeah.
This one's a little more spaced out.
This one's my dining room table. Nice glass countertop.
Chairs don't have as much lumbar support though.
Little addition to
Oh,
the
mine
apartment
does.
though.
Mine
Little new
does.
sectional in
see,
here.
Oh, yeah.
See, Jackson just takes the nice chair and makes me and Brad sit on. just
Well, I
regular
mean, you guys
chairs.
are the guests. I'm the owner here.
Oh really? How much do you pay for the apartment? How much was it?
How much do you make a year?
Slightly around like 1.5 mil for the whole apartment.
Pocket
Bringing in
change.
about like
How are you?
bringing in about 1,500 per unit per month. So there's about, let me see, 42 units each building. We got
Okay.
4 buildings around here.
How much does that make monthly then? All the buildings
Whatever,
combined?
all that combined.
Calculate it, Rain
Yeah.
Man.
All
You
right.
should know it if that's how much you're making a month. Who doesn't know their finances?
I have someone doing my books for me. Like,
No, you still don't know your monthly income? That's kind of...
nah.
Seems kind of like a lie.
No, I just spend money. I don't.
Oh.
Are you lying to me, Tony Shard?
Alright, anyways. So, are we going to hop into the burger talk again?
Actually, before we do that, we ran a little poll on our Instagram this week,
I got 3 replies.
Yes.
asking
That
people.
literally little.
Yeah, or tiny.
Some say
Asking
microscopic.
people what their favorite summer blizzards were. We got 3 replies.
Wait. Just to get rid of confusion, when you said summer blizzards, did you mean summer-specific flavors or what blizzard
I
they
did.
liked in the summer?
I did actually mean summer specific.
See, I'm going to be honest.
There is
I'm
some-
not as hard into the fast food as you are, apparently, because I didn't realize that there's summer
I didn't know
specific
there was a
flavors.
difference.
Yeah.
But does it surprise you that Jackson knows more about the fast food game than we do?
Not at all.
All right. Well, we got. It'd be nice to get some more feedback on our posts, but it's all right. It'll all come in time probably.
Or not. You never know.
But
I like to stay optimistic, though.
so we got 1 Oreo. We got 1 brownie batter, which is one of the new ones this summer. I don't know. Maybe they've already had it, but maybe they bring.
Is it
back.
like the Supreme drops? You're like pumped. You're like, what's
Yeah.
DQ's drop this year?
the Blizzard of the Month and all that? Dude.
Yeah.
Except the Blizzard of the Month they have now.
Okay, do you follow
has been for the
DQ on
past couple
Twitter?
months. No, I don't have Twitter.
Oh, okay. Do you follow them on any social media platform?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
He didn't say that with a straight face. I bet you it's every single platform.
He's like, you know how like on Facebook you can be like the top follower of a page. Jackson is the top. He's a mod for like the DQ
Jeez.
forum.
And the third reply we got was Oreo with cookie dough, which I didn't even know you could do.
Well, what's the next one?
I already said 3. I said Oreo, brownie batter, and then Oreo with cookie dough.
Well, Brad, I
I
know
thought there
you,
was 4.
Nope, there's 3.
you had something to say about the whole Oreo cookie dough situation. Let the fans in on
Supposed secret menu hack.
Yeah.
I believe it was called the cookie jar.
Oh.
So you order that and you get.
You get Oreos and chocolate chip.
So what's gonna happen? I feel like, that sounds cool, but I feel like I'm gonna go to a DQ and be like, "Give me the cookie jar," and they're gonna be like,
What are
"Excuse
you
me, sir.
talking
What do you
about?"
mean?"
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like,
Brad's
"Well."
just setting you up for failure.
Maybe I'm not. Maybe it's the best thing you'd
Or-
ever experience.
Or
maybe
you
just
look at them
that
and you
funny.
go, "You know what I mean?" And then like wink and they're like, "No, sir. I honestly don't know what you mean."
There could be a lot of things you could be suggesting right there.
I mean the secret blizzard. Give me the secret blizzard.
All right.
Just starts handing you over the cash register. Just don't hurt me.
I think you're wrong.
You can have the cookie jar.
So yeah, we're gonna be having more like polls like that every now and again when we see stuff that kind of catches our eye.
Your criminal name is the Cookie Monster.
I can't believe
That
you're
is sick.
still talking about this.
I
The Cookie Monster came and took the cookie jar.
What are you in for?
My cookie jar.
What are you in for? Stealing the cookie jar.
That's where Sesame Street's not realistic.
All right. Did you guys want to talk about the meal that we just had? Or?
Yeah.
I thought that was literally the whole point of why we had it.
No, I was just.
We
hungry.
didn't eat because we were hungry. We ate for the podcast. We do this for you. I pointed at the mic as I did that.
Yeah, we might have to turn down your mic. You're kind of blowing it out right now.
Alright, yeah, let's get into the burger talk.
So,
What was it?
You always start the burger talk.
Yeah, what was
Do
it even
I?
called?
You
Yeah.
always
am I the burger
might be-
expert?
You
might
were the
be the
food
burger-
expert.
He might be the burger boss.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Dairy Queen, there's a few new positions that they're hiring.
Hey, no free ads.
What's called
Use a
burger
referral
boss.
code with your application. Burger bosses.
If you live in the Mukto area and would like to be a burger boss, local Dairy Queen, they're hiring.
What was it? Smile collector.
They're looking for smile collectors, a burger boss. What was the next one? A Blizzard Queen, I think.
Yeah.
So if you live around Mukto and you're looking for a job and would like to get paid minimum wage, there you go.
All we ask though is when
No free ads.
on the application when they ask where did you hear about the job, you need to put our podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or else we just don't get the referral money, and
We're trying to get to
we're
where
gonna be out on the streets.
yeah, well it'll
trying
break
to
us.
We're trying to hit our target demographic, DQ managers. So
We're trying to get our own special Blizzard.
Oh, this week in an hour blizzard.
and we'll call it the cookie jar.
Oh.
Okay, so our fucking
Wait, before we get to the burgers, just while we're on it, what would we do? What would our this week in an hour Blizzard be?
How about we each put one
Yes,
topping
that
in?
was I was gonna say. We each
Okay,
put one
well,
in topping. One topping.
Mine's
in.
cookie dough. You already knew that.
Dang it, you would.
I'd put mint.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my-
Brownies.
Oh my god.
Mint brownie cookie dough?
Yes, I would eat that for a
Hello.
whole week.
He literally would.
Like last week, I ordered Dairy
He's
Queen
not
4
over-exaggerating.
times. I had Dairy Queen 4 times last week.
Dude, sick brag.
Well,
I don't
had
know
to-
if that's something you want to brag about.
No, I'm not bragging. I'm just saying.
You're just staying humble.
I had 4
I actually had it 8 times, but I'm only saying 4 to be humble.
I didn't want to belittle you guys.
What's your go? Okay, did you have like a meal or did you just have...
No, just the blizzard.
Of course.
I had to try the new summer blizzards.
Yeah, so you gotta pay $20 for a small Blizzard after you pay for the fee of the Blizzard.
No, my
and then
first
the
one I got
delivery
the large mint girl guide, and then I got the medium. What was that one that you had too, Luke?
drumstick.
The drumstick.
Don't
blizzard,
accuse me of eating.
Which was good.
Don't rope me into your addiction.
Then I got 2 brownie batters,
Oh, you must have really liked that one.
and then yesterday or 2 days ago I got another Girl Guide cookie.
Jackson, that's fine. You just
but-
said fine.
Hey, what did I say? He's trying to stay humble.
I said 4 last week. That last one was this week.
You said yesterday was Wednesday or Thursday.
Got him on the technicality.
Last week was last week. This week is
Oh.
this week.
Yes.
And this week,
So-
in an hour, we're going to be talking about
Our Blizzard idea was actually, I think that's a good one though.
Copyright it.
Mint,
It's copyright.
like our-
mint brownie chocolate chip cookie dough.
Can you
I
get
think
that
that'd be
mic
it.
a little turned down a little bit there? Yeah, try that.
How's that?
All
if that
right, I'm
works.
assuming we're cutting this part out. So,
No, we're back. We're back.
should we just
Yep, we're
do?
No, just keep it.
Should we just cut it
flowing.
off at the end of the Blizzard thing, like where we just ended there, and then we'll just open up with burgers right now.
No, we're flowing. Let's
No,
just
we're
keep
still going.
Okay,
Leave this
we're
in.
flowing.
Now you're gonna look silly, Brad,
All right.
in front of
Yeah.
all of our fans.
You get some yolk on your face right now.
Well,
No, it's like a salty thing. You got yolk on your face.
Where at on my face?
Right? I don't know how it got
No,
there.
that's just a teardrop. I got that in prison.
when you were in prison for stealing those cookie jars.
Allegedly.
I cooked eggs so good they said I murdered them. So I got
All right.
okay, our fucking burgers that we had.
Back to our
Jesus
burgers.
Christ. We've been okay. So me and Brad show up in Moncton. We're from Fredericton, and you'd think
I'm from Fredericton.
you'd think our host would be able to recommend a restaurant, but I get on Google and I find a place called Milestones. That's what it's called, right?
Yep.
And we go there, and pretty little, honestly kind of upscale, looked pretty nice. And
Yeah, I was feeling confident.
I was too. I felt pretty fancy.
The way
honestly.
I walked in my
I felt like a man-
sweatpants and sweater. Oh, I was wearing a t-shirt.
I felt like a man.
I was wearing some nice clothes.
I felt like a man that eats 5 blizzards in a week when I walked in.
Hey,
Yeah.
4 in one in another. 5 blizzards in 2 weeks. Come on.
5 blizzards in 8 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds a lot. You can phrase that two ways.
And I mean, at the end of the day, 5
You could also
blizzards,
say 5 blizzards in a month. Like, but so, anyways, we got burgers. We each got different burgers rather than our last little burger discussion where we each had the same burger chicken combo. So let's talk about what burgers did you guys get?
Well, I got the 1989 burger. Can't remember what was on it, but it was really good. There was some bacon, some cheddar cheese, some lettuce.
So basically, it was just the most generic burger ever. but
Literally, like
just
it was
kinda
the
fancier.
first burger on the list. so it
Yeah,
was
the
like
cheapest one, first one on the list. Kind of disappointed in them for going that route, but
There was some special burger sauce on there.
oh, so somebody took some mayo and some ketchup and relish and stirred it together and then spit it out onto your burger.
Wasn't as good
Wow.
as
We've talked
Kelsey's
about
special
knockout Big
sauce,
Mac
but-
sauce too. Like
Yeah, it wasn't as good as Kelsey's special sauce. but-
You'd like that, wouldn't you,
Yeah.
Big Mac? Big Mac's all about Kelsey's special sauce.
Anyway, so I had I don't even remember the name.
California?
California burger.
Yeah, it was a California.
Yeah, California burger. And it was a bit more adventurous than the 1969 burger. One brownie in. So
Brownie count.
tally that one, folks. Jackson has eaten a brownie.
You said I'd eat them both before 4 minutes in, but we're more than 4 minutes in, and I have only started my first.
That's true.
one.
You had 3 cupcakes and now you had your first brownie.
Actually, it's not true. You
Okay.
did eat a brownie prior to us recording. Because you said you couldn't wait any longer. I believe it was the phrase you used.
He literally said my mouth is calling for them, but my brain knows I shouldn't.
And I thought 5 blizzards in 2 weeks wasn't bad.
But back to the burgers. I had the.
Wait, I haven't.
you can describe it.
Yeah, I
I'm
haven't.
sorry.
Yeah, let me get into it a little bit.
So
So
you just kind of glazed over it, like it wasn't
It was-
important.
Like it was a brownie.
it was your
glazed.
standard burger, but it had avocado, candied bacon or
candy.
candy bacon. So
And you
it was
cut the-
very candid bacon. It was there and present. It was ready. No, it was candy bacon, avocado,
To be perfectly candid.
onion, lettuce.
Dude, it also had provolone and mozzarella
Yeah,
cheese.
provolone and mozzarella.
Mozzarella.
It was great. I very much enjoyed, and it was a egg bun.
Yeah.
And it was very good.
Which
I
is
enjoyed
not
it.
actually just an egg for all those you guys wondering.
Yeah, I thought I was getting a fried egg sandwich.
Honestly, when I
See,
read
mean-
that, I was kind of skeptical.
Yeah, I figured.
That's why I didn't go for it.
Yours had the same bun, didn't it?
Yeah, they all had the same bun. That's why I said I figured he was worried when it said egg bun, because he probably thought it literally was. Didn't even realize that's what he
just a
had.
fried
Uncracked
egg.
eggs just on the other side of a burger. But yeah, overall good.
I don't remember. What was mine?
Okay, actually, no, after you're done, we'll
Okay.
Wow, pow.
No, I thought it was the Wham Bam.
Wham bam.
Definitely was the Wham Bam.
Whatever.
There you go, egg buns.
That's my new nickname, Egg Buns.
No, it's Tony Shard. You'll forever be Tony Shard.
I'm fine with that
or
one.
the Blizzard Queen.
I don't know about that one,
But yeah, the Wham Bam was interesting. I think it had like I think it's called like Kung Pao, like shrimp on it. It's pretty
I
spicy.
think it was actually Wham Bam shrimp, but
Wham Bam, but it's
Try.
like
But
when
he's,
you
he's saying it so
no, I'm
people
saying it's like
understand
it's
what
like
it-
it's like the Kung Pao shrimp if you had that.
Kapow, not Kung Pao. We're not
Sorry.
kung fu fighting here.
Sorry, I forgot you visit Montana's frequently.
actually haven't been there in a while. Actually,
He's been busy
like 2
in
weeks.
DQ.
Yeah.
Dairy Queen.
No, but it had shrimp on the burger, which I thought for me was like, wow, just I didn't think it was gonna happen, but
It's like
it
the
worked
fields
well.
meeting the ocean. Is
It
this
really
going to
was.
be good?
It was a whole new meaning to surf and turf, really.
it's the cheap
Literally, it's a poor man's surf and turf.
surf and turf on a budget.
Yeah.
And then we can all talk about it. The fries.
Yeah, the fries.
We've had a lot of debate on fries on this because we all seem to have different opinions on fries. But I know one of you said that they're like McDonald's fries.
They were.
I like them.
They actually
I
kinda
like
were.
them a lot.
I like them.
They were
the
like
skinny-
shoelace fries, but they were still
cut.
crispy. They were nice.
They seem like they were like
Fried
made
in-
in house too.
Yeah.
Like they were like
perfectly cut.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
kind of nice. Some of them were kind of like small. Like a lot of them were like really tiny. Like
they
I
like
like
the edges
but-
of the
yeah.
potato. You know.
I like that though because I used a fork to eat mine. So,
Oh,
Mr. Fancy Guy.
excuse
over
me, monsieur.
here. I do declare.
Anyways, I think that I do declare that do be the burger time.
All right, so we'll hop in, Jackson. I know you. I think you got our first 3 topics. So
Yeah, well, we can go. I can do one. You guys can.
or we
run
just
one
go in order. Yeah, whatever. We'll just free
Fine.
flow.
I mean,
free
if you
flow.
want to break the cycle, let's go. We can do it.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Just change up the formula.
Okay. So, Apple released a new product this week called the AirTags. So, are you guys curious as to what the AirTags actually are?
I feel like they're tags that float above their products. You know how you normally have price tags and they're
Oh.
attached? I feel like these are levitating price
That's
tags.
a really good guess.
Probably
but
really close
you're
too.
Really far off.
I think it probably has something to do with like kind of like playing tag with other phones, like up in the air.
Maybe.
Like kind of like with satellites and stuff. Like they use like GPSs and probably like track locations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's like I walk up behind you and like tap my phone on yours. I'm like tag, and then I run
So-
You're
away.
it. You could like maybe
Air tag.
There is a lot of tracking involved with this new product, though. So it's gonna cost you $29, which it's not too bad, but considering
Hashtag
what it
ad.
is, it's like I don't know. That's pretty pricey for something that isn't even like useful half the time. I mean, if you're someone who forgets, all right, that's the second time you've done that.
God damn it, Luke. What did
So, have you ever heard of the company called Tile?
no.
So they make
I do
little,
have tiles in my house, yeah.
yeah, not floor tiles. Okay.
Actual
Anyways, they make like
Actual,
this
not
little product.
not those actual
This
tiles.
little product that you can attach to your keys, throw it in your purse, throw it in your wallet, and if you lose it, you can track it, so you know exactly where it is, so it's harder to lose. So Apple wanted to rival this company and other companies that are like that, so they created their own version called the AirTag, and it's gonna work through Apple's like Find My app, like Find My Phone app. And if it's in the vicinity of your phone, it'll just like ping off Bluetooth, so it'll actually show you like an arrow and how far away it is. So you'll be able to like directly, like a little treasure map, like follow the arrow to X marks the spot. However, if it's not in the vicinity of your phone, you can turn on lost mode, and it'll ping off other people, anyone who has an iPhone that's in nearby where your AirTag is. It'll ping off that, so you'll be able to locate it. But I don't know. That's kind of getting into some security breach, some risky security breach areas.
Will this be compatible with my flip phone?
No, actually, if your flip phone is not Apple, then
It's
it
an
won't
Apple flip phone.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing, but
Yeah,
that's cool.
yeah.
When did they come out with that one?
1999,
Wow, wow, impressive.
2003.
I'm not gonna lie
Nice.
to you. My whole guess on what the AirTags were was kind of half stolen because I heard your conversation earlier when you were talking about it. But
What do you mean? We didn't talk about
Yeah.
it.
No, Jackson and Caitlin were talking about it.
uh.
You weren't in the room. You were, but we'll pretend you weren't.
So yeah,
Pulling back the curtain.
another thing with this is that the like competitors like Tile are worried about is that Apple denies changing with their new software update, giving certain permissions to their products only. But Tile, in order for you to use it with your iPhone, you have to like sign up, and it'll pop up saying like you allow Tile to be tracking you like at all times and stuff. But through the Apple AirTag, it works through the Find My iPhone app, so you don't need to like it doesn't give you the pop up that says that they're tracking you all the time. But in order to sign up for the Find My iPhone, you already have to be willing to let them track you all the time. So a lot of people are just gonna assume that, oh, Apple's version's not tracking you all the time, like I'm just gonna get that one instead.
But really it is.
Dun dun dun. Yeah, I can see kind of the issues with it, but I think it's kind of the whole like that's the future of like the network, I guess, is having everybody interlinked.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
us all easier.
Well, it's like the cloud
Once they
in a
take
way.
over our
I think
minds.
that's kind of the idea of the cloud is that it's everywhere's and it goes off of everything rather than
It's
the
everywhere
center.
and nowhere.
Oh,
well, a lot of people, the article that I was reading, people were wondering if it could be used as a spying device. So you could like, because it's so small, you could just throw it on,
100%
throw it in
could.
someone's bag or something. But apparently, it has a feature that it can detect when it's not with its owner, and then it'll notify the user if an unknown AirTag is traveling with them, that's kind of cool.
That's really good that they did that.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely forward thought. on
Yeah.
that before somebody does it, and then they have to do that later on, and they have the bad rep of it. So
Yeah.
Or
And
it's just all part of their plan. They're like they have that technology to do that, so that now they're just gonna screw us.
I mean,
they're gonna be keeping tabs on us, but we're not gonna actually know about it because we're not gonna get notified.
I think
Like, important people are.
I think realistically, like them not asking for permission for the AirTag thing, they're already tracking your phone itself.
yeah.
So it's like
that's the thing with the
like I understand as them being your phone, them tracking you, I guess, because it's their product. But I know there's two sides to it. I don't know if I don't really like the whole thing that it's gonna use my phone randomly to find other people's stuff. But
yeah,
at the
that's
same
kind of
time,
weird. Like,
But if you use the product, what it should be is if you use AirTags, you need to join the AirTag network.
yeah.
Not every iPhone's automatically in.
Well, yeah, because that brings in like if they have a security breach, then people can just find anyone basically with an iPhone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's
I'm
gonna be
still kind of
interesting.
even just lost on what this topic even is. Like
It's over your head. It's
it
technology.
is. I'm way gone. Basically, they can just track you.
Well, they
No,
track these
tags,
tags,
yeah.
but
So-
if you're not within distance, if those
Of-
tags aren't near your phone,
Mhm.
and you were like, "Where is it?" It'll ping to a random iPhone that them
Oh,
will
okay,
ping to
so
you.
they can. I see what you're saying. That's what you don't.
So they're
like, is
using
that
like they're gonna use
the
iPhones
iPhones
as a
network
network.
of
Yeah.
tracking and okay, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
But I think it should be if you use AirTags, then you have in order to use AirTags, you need to be part of this
have your
network.
own, yeah.
And then once everybody that has AirTags create the network, because if I don't use AirTags, why should I be adding to their network?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best, like the most ethical way of them to go about it. But I guess
Or it's just like an excuse for them to do it,
Mm.
and then now they just use everyone.
I probably won't be picking any up. Like I don't
lose
Yeah, I
stuff,
don't lose
like-
my wallet, my keys. They're always on me at all times.
Hey Brad, do you lose your wallet ever?
If it slides out of my pocket while I'm sitting in a car, probably.
Yeah, an AirTag might have came in handy earlier today, actually.
Yeah, how would it track my wallet?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can put one in
yeah,
your
you put
wallet.
it in your wallet, and
That's what you're
it
saying.
pops up like a little map, like a little green arrow, and it's like this many meters this way, and it is your wallet.
So it's kind of like it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my topic that I wanted to bring up for the AirTags. I thought that was kind of an interesting,
That is
new-
interesting.
new product coming out. Even though that technology's already been out for a while.
You know, the thing is though, because now it's Apple brand, a ton of people are gonna do it because there's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
Apple fanboys
Yeah.
that just fucking
like
second Apple puts anything
Apple,
out, they buy it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, like all those tech tech YouTube channels and stuff, they always get everything like that day one, so they can try it out
And destroy it to show the durability of them.
tell everyone to go buy
That
it.
always pisses people off so much when those tech channels get the new iPhone day one and then they fucking like drop test it and all that. People are like, why couldn't you just give me that iPhone? Like, well, actually, I just tripled my money on it. So.
Yeah.
So, I think this will finally be the last time we talk about this. I hope it is. We've talked about it so many times.
So yeah, you guys remember that little boat in the Suez Canal that stopped?
Whoa, dude!
the
What
world
size is your
economy
boat
for
that
a
you're
week?
calling this boat little?
How many football fields?
Mine's about 16 football fields actually.
Bluff.
Yeah.
No
Let's see
lie.
it. Post it on the Insta.
Yeah,
Show us your
we'll.
boat.
Yeah, we'll.
Okay, bluff.
Later. So that ship.
Has sailed.
Oh.
No, actually, it hasn't sailed. It's still anchored in the Suez Canal as we speak.
Good for it.
But the owner of the ship can't actually get the ship back yet because the Egyptian authorities were demanding $900 million in compensation for its release.
Pocket change.
Egypt's gonna get paid.
Well, the way they kind of like came up with that number is because that ship held up an estimated $9.6 billion of cargo per day it was stuck. So I mean, that's not even near
They're
as
getting
close
off
to-
very
Yeah.
well with that.
And that ship was stuck for 6 days, so that's almost $60 billion, which is crazy.
Yet again, pocket change.
But well, maybe for this company.
Well, I mean, you own 3
No.
apartment buildings.
Yeah. I was gonna say, why don't you just pay it off for him?
Because I'm not interested in the Evergreen Marine. Not interested in that business.
Oh my goodness! Speaking of Evergreen Marine, episode first season of Dexter. I think it was the first season actually.
Oh,
I just
I
started
was
watching
there
it the other
when
day.
when that episode was
Yeah,
on.
exactly.
The
We were
Evergreen
watching. I think
container.
he goes to find his the container. His mom was like killed in. No spoilers. Anyways, the container was
Spoiler
literally
for like a 20-year-old
Yeah.
show almost.
Oh, plug your ears, Caitlin. Anyway, so the container is literally called Evergreen.
Really?
Yeah. Down at the ship.
References.
But yeah, so the Egyptian government wanted $900 million. I just thought that was a...
I think they're probably getting off quite well at the $900 million mark.
Yeah, right now they're still in talks about the figure, but
Little negotiation.
yeah.
Start high, push her down.
Then lowball them. Just go in and just lowball the Egyptian
It's like
government.
Egypt's gonna be like, oh, we only got $750 million. It turns out they actually lost no money either.
They're just like, yes. Yeah.
We can just fleece them. Fuck it.
Apparently, Egypt earns about, well, in the 2019-2020 year, they earned $5.7 billion just from ships passing through the Suez Canal. So,
Oh, so it's a toll road.
yeah. So they did
Sounds like a
lose
couple
little bit of
highways
money.
I know. Yeah, but what's that in 6 days?
I don't know. Calculate it.
You're the Rayman over there, calculating everything
Hey.
with your big business
What,
plans.
won't your glasses do the calculations? I thought they did that in the movie.
I told you, they're not real. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because we had previously taled about the ship there.
Yeah, the old Evergreen.
We touched on it once or twice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe mentioned it a couple times.
maybe named a fucking episode after.
Passed along in conversation.
But yeah, that's soon enough. It'll be over, I guess, and then who knows? And maybe another ship will fucking clog her up.
Do an even better job.
Yeah.
Getting stuck in there.
Maybe-
Fuck it up even closer.
Yeah, maybe next time it'll be a 7 football field ship instead of a 4.
True.
All right, well, I'm gonna save my last topic for a little bit later. Brad.
I got one that we can talk about.
Okay.
I thought it was a headline that really took me, and I know that Brad has a theory on why this thing was worth as much as it was. There was a woman, I believe it was in New York, that had a flute returned to her that she left in a taxi 9 years ago. the crazy thing about this flute, and I don't understand how it cost this much. It was a $10,000 flute.
Oh my god.
$10,000.
I knew pianos could cost that much, but I didn't know a flute could cost that much.
And you want to know why? Because it's a special flute.
And what makes it so special?
You want to know what makes it so special?
Yeah.
It's a leprechaun flute.
Oh.
It's a flute you play. So basically, what it is.
I
just
have
a
a
flute you
guess. I
play
have an
to-
assumption. So when he
Okay,
plays it, does a rainbow appear in a pot of gold spontaneously?
I heard you
Enough?
just find the Lucky Charms.
Yeah, no. It's for leprechaun hunting. Leprechaun are not. They're not a gentle creature. As you
Yeah,
might
I heard
think.
they had sharp teeth.
Yeah, there's actually. If I don't know if you guys have heard about this. Well, speaking of news, this happened a couple of years back, but in Mobile, Alabama, there's actually a leprechaun loose raiding the streets of that small community, and that the man. Yeah, you ever heard about that?
No.
Yeah, so this guy, basically back in Mobile, Alabama, he there was like spottings of leprechauns, and this whole community was just terrified by this leprechaun, supposedly, allegedly, and
Some like small Sean Sullivan.
no, it's amazing. Anyways, the guy had a flute.
Shout out Sean.
The guy literally said he had a flute. It was passed down from his great grandfather, and it was a flute, and it was a leprechaun flute. So I bet you this is the exact same flute, and I bet you it is worth $10,000. And if you haven't seen that video, just look up Mobile, Alabama leprechaun video. It's a great watch.
We'll have to watch it later.
We will. Have you guys? None of you guys have seen that?
No.
Oh my goodness, we're watching it
Okay.
immediately after this.
Well,
Alright.
speaking.
And this is going to be so much funnier.
Really quick, just for we're talking about funny videos like that. A friend of mine was telling me about a video we watched. It was about homeless people in Vancouver that have this like culture of like racing shopping carts, and they'll go down the steepest hill in Vancouver and like they pick out like the fastest shopping carts, and apparently they can get to like 60-70 kilometers an hour in shopping carts.
What are the wheels built on those things?
I don't know, but they're ripping straight down hills. The carts are full of cans, and they're going to the bottle dispensaries, going like 70 kilometers an hour down these hills.
So you're telling me they put cardboard wings on these? They're going in.
They're
the air.
gone. They're gone. Yeah, like they. But and like it's this whole like there's a culture to it that they're like these guys know they're like, oh, Target shopping carts, they suck. You need Walmart shopping carts. Like,
So are they souping them up? Like, are they putting like
No,
aftermarket wheels and like
they just know the best
steel plates?
They're like they know that like
Making it
Walmart
more
is,
aerodynamic.
Walmart's the best factory.
I'm sure they have a lot of resources there.
But this is like early 2000s, and they're like the documentary after like the whole day. They're like, how'd it go? They're like, I had a really good day. I made $27, and I got some speed down the hills. It's pretty wild. I gotta. Could you imagine going down a hill 70 kilometers an hour in a fucking shopping cart? You like
The
you
wind
can't
blowing
stop.
through
You
your
can't
hair.
stop. What happens if you need to stop at that point?
What
Like,
happens if you
you
flip
pray.
over?
Maybe just hit a small rock on the road.
yeah, like
At speed in a shopping
your
cart.
face is gonna be gone.
like you're
after
done.
that.
Like they got some balls. Like that's crazy.
That's just like their adrenaline rush. What
Yeah.
they live for.
Yeah, some people do fucking X Games, you know, hitting big jumps on bikes and skateboards. Nah, shopping carts. But yeah, it's interesting how a flute turned into fucking shopping cart racing.
Yeah,
But
I've never heard of either of those. Actually.
There you go.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Now, what
That's
happens if you were going 70 kilometers down a hill playing a $10,000 flute?
Well, it's probably gonna be at the back of your throat by the time you're down that hill.
Wow, you set me up some good to make a joke, but I'm not gonna. Oh, what a prime opportunity! I was literally about to segue. I had this beautiful segue lined up into the next topic, and then you just absolutely tossed me a bone, and I couldn't take it, and now I'm lost.
Just
Oh
do
my
the
goodness.
segue. It'll be really
No,
unnatural.
I
but
can't
it's-
remember. I can't remember the segue. That's a problem. I can't remember it at all anymore.
So speaking of flutes, Canada's banning space.
Well, Canada's banning. I thought you were gonna read it for me.
Yeah, you go right ahead, bud.
Oh, okay. No, Canada's banning flights from India and Pakistan for 30 days as COVID-19 cases rise. So I just thought.
Yeah, I heard about that.
see what you guys.
Really killing the mood.
Yeah, I know. Literally, well, that's the thing. No, because I was gonna segue into our next topic, which is single game betting, and I was gonna segue from like somehow go from leprechauns using their coins and stuff to bet on single games, and then it all got ruined. So I was like, oh, screw it.
Single
we'll just go with
games
this
of
one.
kart racing.
Yeah, exactly. See what I'm saying? And then the whole segue
Definitely
just
gonna be
ruined.
betting on that kart racing now.
All right, well, yeah, let's get into the COVID.
Honestly,
We're
no.
here. We're here.
I was
We're
gonna say
ready.
because like, never mind. Just because right now, as of right now, the only single game betting you can do is on horse racing,
No, we're
and
not-
so it would be
you're
kart
not-
racing and horse racing. So it'd been funny. Anyways,
You combine them.
Exactly.
Instead of chariot racing, it's horses
race.
pulling shopping carts.
Boom.
Say
Say less.
oh, the segue. It had potential.
It had so much. Anyways,
Anyway,
it's too late. It's too late to apologize.
yeah.
It's too late. So Canada's
Yeah,
banning
watch
flights
out
from
for-
India. So I guess it's
watch
too
out
late
for
to come from
Brad
India or
on the,
Pakistan.
next season of The Voice.
Speaking of too late, I guess it's too late to come from India or Pakistan.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. Speaking of good segues,
Yeah, there you go.
sometimes you have to make your own.
Just gonna force them sometimes. Yeah, that's it's. I mean, if the government deems it necessary, I guess it makes sense. I guess they must have really high COVID rates there.
Have they?
Yeah, no, they have.
Well,
I know
especially India.
India, yeah, has had
Um,
an absolute sore, but
Have they opened up flights to the UK again? Because I know they were banned for a
I
little
don't
while.
know. Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I've only
Yeah.
heard that they've been banned. I haven't heard.
Yeah, I haven't heard if
Maybe.
they've been unbanned yet or
I don't
not.
know. Maybe we have to keep up our airline games.
Yeah.
You know what sucks? I was planning a trip to India too.
But I bet. No, but I guess it just makes it tough though for people who have like families here and
Yeah.
there, and you're trying to like get to and from, or like maybe you're trying to get away from all of it.
Well, it's probably
I
hard
mean,
for
I guess it
students.
makes
Like the
sense.
year's just getting
Yeah,
done.
that's
If they
true,
wanted to
too.
go back home,
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm saying. It's just awful timing, and it sucks for a lot of people. But
You
I
know,
guess
is it
it's whatever's
banned
best
to
for the
and
country.
from, or can you still fly there and can't get back?
Canada is banning passenger flights from India and Pakistan for 30 days.
Okay, so you could
So
still
you
go
might
there.
be able to
yeah.
still go there.
Well, yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
by them
well,
saying
I'm-
from.
Honestly, yeah. That
I'm
makes
assuming.
I don't know though, because it might be a huge waste of resources to send a flight over just to
Well,
send
it,
it back
depends.
empty.
It depends on the airline. They don't necessarily fly. Like the plane doesn't necessarily always do that flight. Like if you probably wouldn't be taking like an Air Canada flight to India. Like you'd be taking.
Well,
an
you'd have a
internet-
connecting flight somewhere.
Yeah, but if it's just going back and forth from Fredericton to Montreal, that one can still go back and forth Fredericton to Montreal. But like the
Yeah.
Montreal to India wouldn't always be doing Montreal to India. It might do Montreal to India, India to Qatar, Qatar
Yeah.
to here, there, everywhere. Because
Oh.
you're not doing Air Canada on those flights. You're doing like
Well, sometimes you are, yeah. International flights. Air Canada is international flights.
yeah, but I'm saying in this situation you wouldn't be doing internet.
could-
Like
yeah,
you'd
you
be
wouldn't
going
have
with a
to.
different airline now.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's. I mean, if they deem it necessary, I can see why they would do it. It's.
Yeah, just to help keep the spread, down.
Yeah, especially because like speaking of which, like just Ontario
Ontario
today,
in general,
4,500 just today alone. So
Imagine how difficult it is for like India to get vaccines to everybody when they have like over 1 billion people.
yeah,
Like
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well,
of
and
vaccines.
we're struggling over here to get vaccines out. We have 30 million people in our country.
Yeah.
Like, I
And-
couldn't imagine what they're like. It's gonna be a
I know
while
that
before
they
get...
do have a place that they have a place that manufactures at least in their country.
Okay.
Because like, one of the vaccines is
Yeah,
out of there.
that's true. There is.
So that will help, I guess. Because I'm assuming for every one they send out, they keep a
Oh,
few for their
sure they'd
country.
have
I
to.
would hope so. at
Yeah.
least,
Yeah.
but-
Well, that's what the way the states was doing it, weren't they? Like they were keeping.
Did
a
the
lot
state did
more-
the states develop any of their own in the states? So I thought that they were all. I thought all the vaccines are basically European.
If you were to list all the names of all the vaccines, I would guess that Johnson and Johnson might be the only one from America.
That's I
but
suppose.
like,
But I don't know if it's manufactured
Yeah.
in America though. I mean, we could see, but I know like Pfizer and them aren't American. Pfizer and what's the one that you have to be older to get apparently?
AstraZeneca,
AstraZeneca.
something like that. You know what? I've actually asked so many people the name of that, and I think that's the first time I've ever remembered it. So big day here.
Good job.
Hey, look at me. My memory's getting sharp. It must be all those brain games.
Doing some Sudoku or something or what?
No, that's way too complicated.
No, just the 3.
You know, I'm good with colors and lines. But once you start throwing numbers in there, my brain becomes a mess. But I can connect dots quicker than you could even.
You know, I just thought of as a
Looking
poll.
up.
I'm looking up here. Moderna is produced by an American company.
That's why I said it.
You said Johnson & Johnson.
Prove it.
All right, run the tape. Run the tape.
All of a sudden, all the tapes are gone.
The AstraZeneca was developed by British drug maker, being approved for use in the UK, India, and Argentina. This might be a slightly older article.
Real quick, off of you saying the colors thing, I figured out the perfect poll for us to do. We can settle the Gatorade color debate.
We could.
We can ask people what color the Gatorade is.
We can on our Instagram. We'll have
That's-
a poll up.
That's what
this
we'll
week.
do.
Yeah, you have to show us the poll before you send it because
Yep.
you're gonna have a super biased opinion.
Yes, somebody here thinks is it yellow Gatorade is green.
Yeah, it's
He thinks the lemon Gatorade.
Yeah, it's lime green. Anyways, going back to the vaccines, we can talk about that some other time. Pfizer, produced by a German biotech company.
This is a long one.
And U.S. pharmaceutical giant Pfizer. Oh, weird. Their name is...
just Pfizer.
Oh, because it's BioNTech is the company from Germany, and then Pfizer is from the U.S., and it's the BioNTech Pfizer vaccine. So, a little collaboration there.
Little collab on the vaccine.
Sputnik 5, produced in Russia. Didn't know that was a vaccine.
A lot of people probably didn't either.
I feel like that might be a Russia-only vaccine.
I feel like
Sinopharm, haven't heard of this one either, produced in China.
I feel like we only hear the ones that are approved here. Those ones might necessarily be.
Yeah,
approved.
there's another one,
someone tells me
Sinovac,
that
produced
Russian
in
one's
China.
probably not gonna be approved.
And Covaxin, produced in
It's
India.
just water. Yeah, the India. Oh, I know we
Yeah.
have some we use.
So yes,
them.
India does have their own.
Yeah, because I know that
Johnson
we
Johnson
have
isn't
it.
on here, but
So short question long, India does have their own.
yes. Now that we've got all those facts out there, so that we're not saying wrong
Who's who and-
information.
Now we know who's who in the zoo.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to Bill Gates owns all of them.
Yeah, and he has infused them with microchips.
Yeah, he knows. I mean, your phone doesn't track you; it's the chip that they're going to put in you that tracks
That's the new AirTags.
you.
I mean, hey,
With the Windows tag, it's
hey,
vaccine near
they
you.
can watch me go to Dairy Queen all they want, but I'm not going anywhere else.
You're gonna
I
get
promise you
targeted
that.
ads for DQ.
Dude,
I already do.
Yeah,
promise
no
me
doubt.
that you send me a
Instagram.
picture of your goat.
What?
What?
What'd you say? You said
It took me a second.
a picture of my goat?
Yeah.
Did you say what?
Nothing, egg buns. Jesus. Don't
Said
worry.
Riley
Just-
sent you?
no, Google goat for me, and then you'll
I know
figure-
what goat is.
Nothing. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, because I'm going to Dairy Queen. So
Oh! Welcome
It's
back
all
to the
click.
conversation.
Welcome to this week.
Yeah, anyways. That was amazing.
Well, speaking of goat, they're legalizing single game betting
Yeah.
in Canada.
Speaking of goat, single game betting. Is it legal? Maybe.
How about you explain the backstory to the single game betting and why people might have thought it was already legal because of Proline existing already, Brad? What is
Me?
the need for what is the need for the single game betting to be legalized versus the current gambling that we have on sports?
I'm confused by your question.
Like, how is this going to make Proline different than it is now?
Because you can only bet on one game.
Okay, so basically the big
It's single
difference.
game betting.
Okay, the big difference is right now, because most people would probably think that betting is legal. Through like the government approved betting platforms, you can't bet on a single game's outcome. You need to do.
Wait, you're telling me?
Let me.
You're telling me that the guy that I go to in the back alley who says he's regulated and I give him $100, he takes a cut of 20% after every time I place a bet. That's not legal?
Yes, that's exactly it, though. So they're trying to
my-
just win that back.
Well, the big difference is, like, I just want to say so people know now. Right now, through Proline, which would be like the government approved one, typically
Government regulated.
You can't bet on a single game's outcome. You have to do what they call a parlay, which is betting on multiple games' outcomes. And in order to win your bet, you need to get all your games correct. But what they're changing it to is you're going to be able to bet on a single game rather than having, because parlays, you have a lot less odds of winning because you're betting on multiple outcomes.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how it worked at all. I thought
Yeah,
I knew you could bet on multiple. I thought you could bet on one.
Well, it depends who you bet through.
Yeah,
Pro
and
line is the,
that's the reason they're doing it, is because they're trying to win back to customers from like offshore sites like U.S. casinos, legal bookmakers like your guy in the alley.
Nice. I don't even know if
I will say I am through a legal Canadian betting company that I use, but they have single game betting, so it kind of confuses me that they're apparently doing illegal betting, but they're like Canadian backed casino. So they kind of, who knows? I mean, allegedly I use this service.
Yeah, and
Make sure you always-
allegedly I go to that guy in the back alley.
Good. Remember, always use allegedly.
Always use allegedly. Allegedly use allegedly.
Actually, don't always use allegedly because that could be taken in the wrong context
How
for a
so?
lot of things. Oh, I just rubbed this man at gunpoint, allegedly.
Why would you be telling somebody you robbed somebody at gunpoint anyways?
You never know.
Hey, if you're in prison and your nickname's the Cookie Monster and you want to look tough,
Exactly. Sometimes you gotta say some things. Allegedly.
I robbed the cookie jar from DQ. Allegedly.
So is this episode called Cookie Monster or what?
The cookie jar. Another thing, we should have fucking used this off the vaccine talk because it's another vaccine.
Yeah.
They've officially put out a malaria vaccine.
That's big.
There's been medicine to treat
Humongous.
malaria for a long time, but they finally made an actual vaccine. What?
Or so it's not curable, but you can prevent
Well,
it.
no,
prevent
malaria is
from getting it.
curable with medicine.
Oh.
But this is like making it so you won't get malaria. Like it's an actual vaccine for malaria.
I thought it was
Crack
like
malaria.
AIDS where you could like get it and you can't cure it.
No, you can
But-
get rid of it. It's really shitty and painful. Like
Oh.
you're, and like you can take preventative drugs. You can take drugs to cure malaria, but this is making it so people just won't get malaria, which
Yeah,
is
that's good.
yeah. Oh,
Especially for people traveling to like certain countries that malaria is more common.
yeah. Because I think a
If
lot
you're
of the
going for,
times
like,
when you're there, you
vacations
have to
and
take
stuff.
preventative malaria
Yeah.
drugs, and this time it's gonna be another one of those shots.
Like a tetanus shot. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm assuming we won't get a malaria shot here.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't.
Unless
get
we're
that.
unless
we're
we're-
traveling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not. It's found. I don't even have there even ever been any like cases in
There would be no like
America, like not related to
no contact from
Yeah.
here. Like nobody's gotten malaria in North
Yeah.
America. I don't think it's like people that would have been. I mean, malaria is mainly in Africa, I believe,
Yeah, I think so.
and it's from mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But like I don't think mosquitoes here ever have malaria now.
No, or at least they have a very very.
Or
low
so they
chance.
say. Or so allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, the mosquitoes here do not have malaria. Not factual, but allegedly.
Who knows? We could all be walking malaria victims.
I think you apparently like you have like
Or not. I don't know.
Allegedly.
you get like crazy fevers.
See, that's when allegedly just doesn't work out.
But apparently in malaria, like you get like crazy fever dreams on it, and like you get like delusional and everything from.
Yeah, I heard you had really bad fever.
Oh, so then there
Yeah.
must be malaria here, the way some people act. So I know a couple delusional people.
You want a name drop?
Billy Smith.
Yeah, he doesn't actually listen to the podcast.
That's true.
So there's,
I'll make
he
him
doesn't
listen to
support the podcast, so we can't give him any clout.
it. You could give him some goat.
Yeah.
Just take him to DQ with you every time you go.
No, that's
So my last topic for today, and I think our last topic, other than the sports after the conclusion, SpaceX won a $2.9 billion contract
Oh,
for
alright.
NASA's next moon lander. It's cool, kind of cool. They beat out founder Jeff Bezos.
I'm surprised because that's the thing. SpaceX has mainly been focusing on
Private,
Mars. Well,
Mars,
but
yeah.
and then like Blue Origin, their main focus has always been the moon, and then NASA's like,
Well,
fuck you.
Yeah,
And then,
I guess they're private too. I don't know why I just said that. But
Yeah, because Bezos wants to make a space,
yeah.
like a lunar base,
Yeah, he wants to
refuel.
Yeah.
And then that's for SpaceX basically to refuel and pay him money so he
What
can...
a world we'd be living in, huh?
Yeah, really though.
Well, it's gonna be a lot easier to go like
To the moon.
no to go to Mars and like other planets eventually in our solar system if we wanted to explore, because it's a lot easier to take off from the moon due to the low gravity, and
Yeah, it's like 30% gravity to what we have here.
way less resources to launch from there.
Yeah, and honestly, I think the big part of it too is like Bezos probably accepts I'm not going to be SpaceX to Mars, so how can I still make money? And he goes, you know what? I'll make a fuel station, and then SpaceX is obviously going to use it, so then I get to make money too. So
Genius, and that's why he makes so much money.
Yeah,
And that's why he's no longer the CEO of Amazon.
he retired.
He stepped down.
Oh, is that how they were? I heard other
he
people
stepped down so that he could focus more on Blue Origin.
Oh, that's it. I mean, I don't blame him. Fucking
Yeah.
Amazon is
Amazon's already made him like
Yeah.
hundreds of billions of dollars.
And
Like,
I
why
feel-
wouldn't you want to do something you're more passionate about?
Well, I also feel like Amazon it's plateaued. It's
Yeah.
not at the point where it's still like growing exponentially. So now it's like Bezos has got it to where it needs to be, and you
It's
can
just
just hire
passive
people.
income for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
Pretty good
passive
passive
income. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, a few bill a year. How are you? But no, I think that's honestly. I'm a big SpaceX guy in
I'm a
terms
big
of.
just space companies in general guy. Like, I'm all about space exploration.
Same here. I truly think SpaceX will be the first
Oh, yeah.
company to go to Mars, 100%.
100%.
And for them to make more money doing this and be able to practice stuff, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, this is gonna take the astronauts back to the moon for the first time since the original moon landing, or not the original moon landing. 'Cause
But
there was more
back in like the
yeah.
70s is when.
It's gonna take them back to the moon, and they're estimating to start going there around 2024. So that'll be really interesting. Like, that'll be something really cool to see in our lifetime.
well, imagine the footage. We have
Yeah.
like our
We'll
footage
have
from back
4K.
then. Yeah.
Speaking
Clear.
of allegedly, you don't even know if the moon landing was real.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
Speaking of allegedly,
But yeah,
The flag wouldn't wave.
show me the wind.
The shadows raw. Did you guys ever see the meme? It was like a meme before memes. It was back like very early internet. People used to be like, "How did the astronauts stay on the moon without floating away?" And people would go, "They had heavy boots." Like, and people actually believed it, and they thought that's the way you stay on the moon is you have heavy boots.
Just way down.
yeah. Without the heavy boots, you just fly off
Yeah,
into space.
But no, that's awesome. I'm happy for SpaceX. Honestly.
And yeah, they are planning the long-term presence on the moon with those missions. Like, they don't want to just visit for a few
They wanna
days. They
set
want to
them
set
up.
up like a base, and
I think
so that'll be cool to see.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I think that's really all we have for.
Yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this week in an hour.
Yeah, that was this week in 1 hour, and we actually stayed under an hour this week for the main show.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Last week we got a little carried away. It was
Got
an
a little
hour and
lengthy.
20.
Got a little lengthy.
Hey, I mean, we're getting better. We were short for a while, and then
Yeah.
we're hitting the mark. So.
Well, as long as we're around.
I
I
mean,
feel
this
like
just kind of helps us kind of feel it out, you know. Now
Yeah.
we can kind of feel out what's too short, what's too long.
I,
what's
I,
too
I do
short.
find they go faster now. Like I remember when we
yeah.
did like 45
our
minutes.
first one felt long,
So long.
and it wasn't. But
Just
now
makes
we
one
get to
short.
45 minutes. I'm like, we just started talking. Like,
Yeah, like it's crazy how fast it goes. So maybe eventually we'll be like this week an hour and a half. Who knows?
this week in 2 hours.
rebrand.
But yeah, like I mean, normal thing.
Yeah,
Follow us on
follow us on
Instagram.
Instagram, all that jazz. If you're new here, check out our links. We're on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, and we're on some sub-Apple app categories. I don't know what we're actually specifically on, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank you for listening. We're gonna continue with the hockey stuff after this, but
Thanks for all your support, and we're looking forward to more engagement on our Instagram posts and all our
Yeah.
little polls and stuff. So
please give us attention.
It does give us more things to talk about, though.
if
for
you haven't
sure.
yet rated us on Apple, go ahead and give us a rating. It'll help us out in the charts and help help us reach broader audience.
And whoever gave us a 0-star, fuck you.
You can't give a 0-star.
Or
It's a
1-star, fuck you.
I thought you didn't want to address that.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
All right. Well, the thing is, with a 1-star, we don't mind it as long as you give us some feedback on what we can improve on. But you just gave us the 1-star and no feedback, so it's kind of like
Honestly, it could have just been
Come on.
somebody like one of us crossed, just trying to be like spiteful or something. So.
yeah,
It's true.
might have been.
Well, even more.
And if not,
double
next
down
time
on
just give us
hey,
some
double down on it. Fuck you.
name drop.
Say it with me.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Everybody, fuck you in unison.
A star's not gonna hurt me.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Except
Well, he cried.
I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry the whole drive.
I was about to
home.
say it's the reason I haven't slept the past couple of weeks.
Well, no, nobody's told me I can sleep yet.
Luke's going on his 3rd week of no sleep.
I'm going fucking crazy. All right, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Zero please.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, we're back with everybody's favorite segment. I know you guys you sit through the other part just to get to this riveting part of the
Instead of just
podcast.
skipping into
Yeah.
this part, you just sit through the pain.
Just like me, where I'm on this podcast just so I can listen to these two blabble on about hockey and all that bullshit for 15 minutes.
Hey, okay. Well, we got a few topics this week. It wasn't as interesting as last week because, the trade deadline's done, so it's really just stuff that happened. I think the first one that I thought was very interesting, we went over the McDavid one getting all pissy against Montreal, and it happened again twice in one game. Corey Perry getting underneath Connor McDavid's skin. What do you think of that, Brad?
Well, I think it just shows how mentally weak he is and why he's not the best player in the league and why he's second behind Nathan McKinnon. But
No
anyways,
biases here.
unbiased opinions aside,
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
He's allegedly the second best player in the league.
No, there's no allegedly.
I mean, Corey Perry does have the rep of.
They call him the worm,
Yeah, he knows how to get under people's skin.
I thought he was still on.
or just likes to crawl around the
Ducks,
dirt.
I
One of the two.
honestly-
No, he.
He never even played for the Ducks.
What? Yeah.
He
I
played-
thought I put your mind on a pretzel for a second.
He
No,
played
I
for
knew that.
he played for Dallas last year and then Montreal this year.
Oh.
But yeah, I thought that was kind of. I mean, I think that's what you're gonna get over. Like, it's gonna be a unique this season. It's not gonna be the same next season. But like, you have to think he's played against Corey Perry 8 times now, 9 times now.
Yeah.
That if he's the type of guy that gets under somebody's skin, imagine 9 games against him.
Yeah, that's gonna start to get annoying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
somebody who's mentally strong would be able to withstand it. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Connor.
somebody that can just whips helmets at people's faces probably gonna
Yeah, he could
withstand
probably
it.
withstand it. 'cause
Yeah,
he's
he'd probably
mentally
just
strong.
whip something at him and then.
He's a real man. He probably wouldn't be tossing flying elbows like Connor. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
he wouldn't do it with his body. He'd use an object where he's at distance and can't get hit.
Exactly. Way less dirty.
Just picks up a stick, throws it at him like a javelin. Has it all sharpened behind the bench.
He has it prepared. He gets the trainer to sharpen
Yeah.
it.
He's
You
like,
didn't whittle
"Hey,
it well enough.
Now's the time. The special stick.
Corey Perry's impaled on the ice.
Connor, Vlad the Impaler, McDavid.
No, I was talking about McKinnon.
Yeah, McKinnon's the
He's on-
equipment
It's in his
thrower.
Scottish blood.
Oh, I thought it was because we were talking about Corey Perry. My mind went a different place.
But another interesting thing that happened, I know we talked about the Mantha trade a bit, where I was kind of skeptical on.
I thought it was a completely fair trade.
I thought
I thought it was good both ways.
I
Like,
thought-
just a change of scenery.
I thought
for both.
Washington might have slightly overpaid, and then what do you know? Jacob Veron scores 4
Oh,
fucking
I
goals.
thought you were going to say Detroit overpaid, but yeah.
No.
I mean, if anybody overpaid in that, it was definitely Washington.
No, yeah, Washington
For sure.
overpaid, and then what do you know? A guy goes 4 goals 1 game.
Yeah,
Instant
I think they-
dividends.
for sure. They've
Just says,
they've-
"Hi, welcome to the team."
But
Yeah.
hopefully that just proves
How
that they're
are
both
ya?
going to be better off in their new places.
This is
I mean,
why you
Mantha's
got me.
doing better too.
Yeah,
He hasn't had a
exactly.
4-goal performance, but
No.
I mean that's not something you can expect of a player. That's they're just in the right place.
Yeah. At
Yeah,
the
if you're
right
expecting
time.
4 goals out of someone every game, then that's
You better have
pretty
Wayne
high
Gretzky,
expectations.
or Alex Ovechkin, I guess. Yeah.
or Nathan McKinnon, maybe.
Nathan McKinnon could do it.
Nathan McKinnon, he can do anything. Goaltender,
Oh, he could do anything.
defense, forward,
Fighter.
GM,
Fighter, GM,
owner.
investors, potentially you.
What was that? There was another thing that There was one other thing that I'd mentioned to you.
Yeah, the top 5 centers in each division.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's get into that a little bit. Why not?
Yeah, speaking of who's number 1.
So our favorite page, again, put out a thing of the top 5 centers in each division. The main ones is the North Division. It goes Connor McDavid, Austin Matthews, Leon Draisaitl, Elias Pettersson, John Tavares. A couple things to say. I'm pretty sure Draisaitl has basically played on McDavid's wing this whole season, hasn't he?
Well, no, but he could easily be labeled as a center. It's more the fact that a lot of people talk about how Draisaitl is like up there for like top like 3 player in the league, and now all of a sudden Matthews is in front of him. So I don't know if this I don't know what this list is based on.
This guy also loves to ride Toronto.
Yeah, that's fair.
And like I wouldn't say like in terms of like center play, I don't think Austin Matthews is a.
I don't know if it's like, I have no clue what it
That's
is.
the thing. Like, is it just
Based
like
off,
the best centers, but not talking about center, just the best player? Yeah, but they happen to be centers, or is it the best players
that
at
is a
center?
Because
like Mark Scheifele should, if it was centers in that,
yeah,
he
for
should be
sure.
in there easily because he's.
Well, where's Patrice Bergeron ranked in his? At number 4. I'd take Patrice Bergeron as a centerman over Matt Barzal, like both in their prime. Like center, like.
How is Matthew Barzal over Jack Eichel? Like I would take Eichel over Barzal.
I don't make the list.
Yeah. Fair enough. And like, how is Nathan McKinnon over Thomas Hurdle?
Yeah, that was rough. After McKinnon and O'Reilly, who else they got
Kopitar.
there? Kopitar's, yeah, he's good.
But then
you
like,
got William. Oh, you know what? Wild Bill, he's got. They're not like they're good centers.
It's an interest. I think there's some lacking in the list, but there's also some right, I guess.
Yeah, like the first guy in each division was pretty much like that was like a good.
They managed to get the best player in each in one right.
So I guess you got to give them that.
Yeah, good job. The list goes to shit after that, but yeah, like Beasley off of pure center play, like Joe Pavelski is probably up past Sebastian. Oh, actually, Sebastian Aho and Braden Point are pretty good two-way players.
I mean,
the same with Don. That's actually a pretty stacked division in terms of centers, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those ones that mind boggle you a little bit.
Yeah, it's just one of those lists. We've had 2 teams already clinch playoff spots as of today.
Yeah,
Vegas and Colorado.
And Panthers did too, didn't they?
I don't think so, unless they did just recently, and I didn't see it within the last day or.
That Buffalo has officially been eliminated.
Yes,
too.
Buffalo has definitely been officially eliminated. I mean, Vegas was first, but.
Oh yeah, Florida still hasn't. No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But they're definitely getting close. Some of them.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
Toronto will probably clinch soon.
Washington and Pittsburgh and that East Division. Those top 4 teams, well, it's pretty easy for them. But yeah, Carolina, another team coming close.
Jesus, the West Division is a rough division after the top 3. Goes downhill a little
big
bit.
Time.
I can't believe St. Louis is doing as bad as they are this year.
Yeah.
I think Jordan Binnington isn't as cracked up as they thought he was. Maybe. I think that
I don't know. There might just be. I think the thing is that it's not like the St. Louis Blues were a super team when they won the cup. They were just a team that I think just caught a hot streak and like caught a hot goalie and had a good run at it. So I mean, I don't. Like, it doesn't surprise me. Saint like they're not in a bad position. Like
they're a bubble team.
They're fighting Arizona for that last playoff spot, and like maybe San Jose is not going to really put much of a fight to catch them. But it's
St.
literally
Louis
just between
has
the 2 of them.
3 games
exactly,
in hand,
right?
and 1 point back.
I could see like if St. Louis finishes above Arizona, that's exactly how I would have told you that this division would have.
I've got a sketch, and I took a future bet out.
Except for Colorado's going to finish first.
Very beginning of the season, I took a future bet out, and I had bet Tampa Bay Lightning, New York Islanders, and Colorado as a parlay to win their things. So I think I'm lost. I mean, it's close. Tampa Bay is the one that's kind of the sketch one. But if they get hot, might not be a bad bet.
You never know.
It wouldn't, for some reason, wouldn't let me bet on the North. I think it's because it's pretty obvious, unfortunately, who's going to win that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, it was kind of a dead week for hockey, I guess. There wasn't really anything too insane.
No.
So I guess we'll cut it short this week on the hockey talk.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be more for us next week to discuss. Actually, there should be a whole bunch more because we'll have a better picture of the playoffs. I think most teams have anywhere between 12 to 8 games left or something like that.
We'll probably have another
So-
fucking 4 or 5 teams clinch by next week,
Yeah.
I'd say. Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be hopefully.
And we'll have a lot more eliminated, too.
That's
Because
true.
Ottawa's
Ottawa's
definitely,
getting
like,
close. Vancouver. They're getting closer.
San
and
Jose,
closer,
I'm sure, is
yeah.
getting there. And
Your Anaheims and Los Angeles.
Well, I think
Jerseys.
that wraps it up. Thank
Yeah.
you if you actually stuck around for the hockey talk.
Yeah, yet
Not the most
again-
rewarding wait this week.
Yet again, no one letting us know if they like it or don't like it. So
I mean, we enjoy it, so that's all that matters.
Exactly. We're just having fun.
We're just guys being dudes. Eating cupcakes.
yeah,
Confetti cupcakes.
getting zapped by
Wireless
wireless
chargers.
chargers.
Look at that. Why would they do that?
So tempting.
All right. Have a good week, everybody.
See you later.
Boys.